Now continuing with question number 12 only, we have discussed the nucleophilic addition reaction and the reactivity of aldehydes and ketones towards nucleophilic addition reactions and what is acidic strength. Now the first part says that arrange these compounds in order of increasing or decreasing whatsoever. I will be arranging all of them in decreasing order. You can arrange as it is mentioned in the question. Now they say that arrange them in increasing or decreasing order of the reactivity towards HCN. That means they are talking about nucleophilic addition reaction, right? What we have seen is that aldehydes, they are always more reactive than ketones in nucleophilic addition reactions. Now out of all these compounds, this is the only aldehyde I see. So this is going to be most reactive. Now all of you can draw the structure of acetone. How have I drawn the structure of methyl tertiary butyl ketone? This is my ketonic group. On one side I place the methyl substituent and on one side I place the tertiary butyl substituent. This is how I name this ketone. This is another way of naming a ketone. Similarly, di-tertiary butyl ketone. This is my ketonic group and it says di-tertiary butyl. That means there are two tertiary butyl groups on either side of the ketonic group. One tertiary butyl group here and one tertiary butyl group here. Okay, now out of these three ketones, I have to figure out which is most reactive and which is least reactive towards HCN. Now all of them are having electron donating groups in them. But if I see this compound is having most number of electron donating groups. This is having maximum number of electron donating groups. This is coming from here, this is coming from here, this is coming from here, and a net is moving towards this carbon atom. Similarly from here, this is coming to this is coming to this carbon, this is coming to this carbon, and a net is moving towards the carbonyl carbon, thus decreasing its electrophilicity. So this is going to be least reactive. Then coming to this compound, it is having one tertiary butyl, one bigger electron donating group and one smaller electron donating group. So this comes before this. That means this is more reactive in comparison to this. And over here we are again having two electron donating groups, but both of them are smaller in size as compared to the other two compounds. So this will be more reactive than this compound, which will be more reactive than this, and this will be least reactive because of the presence of two very bulky electron donating groups. Now this asks you, the second part asks you to find the acidic strength, to arrange them in order of acidic strength. Now acidic strength means release of proton is easier. If I see in this compound Br is a halogen and hence is an electron withdrawing group. It is an electron withdrawing group. So what it does, it withdraws the electron density from the carbon atom. The carbon atom in turn draws electron density from this carbon atom, which withdraws from this oxygen, and oxygen withdraws from hydrogen, thus releasing proton easily. What kind of effect it is? It is -I effect, negative inductive effect that we have done in class 11th. Coming to this. Now here the Br atom is farther from the carbonyl carbon. It is again withdrawing the electron density, but now it is far apart from this carbonyl carbon, right? And we have done in class 11 that the inductive effect, it decreases with distance. It decreases with distance. So again, the effect will be there, but it will be lesser than what we have observed in this compound. Fine. So this will be most acidic. This compound, I repeat, will be most acidic. This will be on the second number, will be less acidic than this compound. Coming to the third. Now here this is an electron donating group. Because this is an alkyl group, no halogen atom is attached over here, so it is an electron donating group. When this is donating electron density to carbon, the carbon is in turn donating the electron density to oxygen, and hence oxygen does not need this pair of electrons from hydrogen. So release of proton is difficult in this compound. So this comes on the third number, whereas this one, which is having two electron donating groups, the release of proton is just impossible, almost impossible. Fine. So this is least acidic. Again, this question also talks about acidic strength. I have drawn the structure of all the compounds. You can draw them yourself. Okay, now we know that NO2 group is an electron withdrawing group. It withdraws the electron density towards itself. In turn, the benzene ring withdraws the electron density from the carbon, and carbon takes it from the oxygen, while oxygen takes it from the hydrogen, and release of proton becomes very, very easy. So this will be most acidic. Second, this has only one electron withdrawing group, so it is going to withdraw the electron density from the benzene ring. Benzene ring will take the electron density from the carbon, carbon will take from oxygen, and oxygen from hydrogen, thus releasing proton. Release of proton is easy in this compound also, but it is much easier in this compound because of the presence of two electron withdrawing groups. So we give this a second position. This is most acidic, then this. Then next is the benzoic acid, which does not possess any electron withdrawing group. This stays at the third position of acidity, whereas this particular compound, 4-methoxybenzoic acid, methoxy group is an electron donating group. When an electron donating group is attached to the benzene ring is going to keep supplying electron density to this carbon atom, which will supply electron density to the oxygen atom, and thus oxygen does not need this electron pair from hydrogen, so no release of proton will take place here. So this will be least acidic. So this stays at the fourth position of acidity.